Hello everyone. Today we will talk about conditional statements to decide control flow in Swift programming. Okay? Mainly there are two conditional statements we have in Swift. One is if else, another one is switch statement. But nowadays Swift guard statement is also most popular choice of iOS developers. As you can see in the pictures, in if else statement, we need to choose between two options. If the condition is true, if block will execute. If the condition is false, else block will execute. While in switch, we need to choose between multiple options. If the condition is true, it will go to the related case. If the condition is false, it will go to default case. Okay? And we use guard for safe check. It is very much similar to if block but works in a opposite way. Like if block always gets execute when the condition is true, while guard block gets execute when the condition is false. That's it. Here in this screen we can see the difference between if else statement and switch statement. Also if statement and guard statement. So let's understand these all things by example in Xcode. Okay, for creating the conditional statement we need an input. So we have created in line number 4 there is a variable number assigned value 5. Now this is if block. So in the if we are checking whether the number is greater than 0. If the condition is true, it will print number is greater than 5. Now you can see in the console the first answer is number is greater than 5. Now come to the line number 12 where we are creating if block with the else part as well. So if and else, where if the number is less than 0, then it will fall into else part. Okay, so it will print number is negative because the input is number is equal to -1. So it will go to else part and answer is in the console you can see second line number is negative. Now if else can be extended as well, like if else, and in else also we can have a if condition again checking. So here also we are checking now the input is number equal to 0. We are checking whether the number is greater than 0. Okay, so that means it will not go in if, it will go else. In the else we are checking number is less than 0 or the else part number is 0, because if it is not greater than or less than, then the third condition will be it can be equal to 0. So because we have input 0, that means the else part will execute. So the answer is number is 0. Now we can have a nested if condition also. That means there is an if inside if. Okay, if you give the number equal to 2, it will go inside the if block because number is greater than equal to 0 because it is 2. Now in the inside part also we are checking whether the number is 0 or something else. So it is not equal to 0. That's the reason it will go to else and it will print number is positive. You can see in the fourth line the console says number is positive. Now for the switch statement. For the switch we have variable day of week which is 2. That means the second day of week. And in the switch we have this condition, the input is true and we have case 1, 2, 3, you can have up to 7 and default is invalid day. So because we have a value 2, it will go to the case 2 and it will print Monday. Now switch case we can have also fall through. Fall through, that means let's say if the case is 3 and there is a fall through we are using, then if the control comes in this block, okay, it will fall to the next case also. That means it will print Tuesday as well as Wednesday. Okay. And last is guard statement. See, here there is a function we generally use in the Swift guard for safe check. That means when we fetch the data from server or database somewhere, we check whether it is null, empty or whatever. So we can save the crash, because program will not crash, because we need to check if it is null or something, then we return the control. If there is a value, we go ahead. So here, like for example, we have a username variable which is type is string and value is RDC. Then we are checking guard let username is username. That means if the value of username is nil or it is blank, then it will go inside this block. If there is in value, it will go outside and program will continue execute. Okay, so that means if the condition will false, then it will go inside the guard block and the execution will stop right now and the control will return back to the original. Okay, otherwise if there is a value and condition is true, then it will go ahead and keep the execution. Okay, that's it. This is our conditional statements: if else, switch and guard. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe and share this session, and feel free to ask any question you have in your mind related to Swift programming. Thank you once again.